happy to take his properties, including this apartment behind me. Aaron?
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. What, they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey, man, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man.
Hey, Money Mayweather, Floyd, don't think you gonna surprise me with that big tractor trailer with all them cars on it. I done seen your cars. I done seen them.
Things just got real for Floyd Mayweather. The government reportedly froze his assets because of a huge $42 million fraud case. But if you ask Floyd, he's not worried at all. He says he's paid every penny in taxes and that the media is just making things up to ruin his reputation. He's calling the whole story a bunch of lies meant to mess with his legacy and hide the truth.
Especially when it comes to the media in this country. While everyone is counting my money and assuming the worst, these are the facts. Uncle Sam received $26 million from me in 2015. What else could they possibly want? I'm sure I would have been notified much sooner if there were any real discrepancies, right? Bottom line, everybody just wants to be part of the Money May show, including the IRS. That's fine. You can crunch numbers all day, but in the end, my empire is rock solid and intact. Now calculate that. Hashtag TMT, hashtag Floyd.
Rick Ross just put Floyd on blast, and everyone is talking about it. The rapper noticed that Floyd's famous car collection has basically disappeared from social media lately. He's asking the question we're all thinking: where did all those supercars go? Ross thinks Floyd might be in over his head with money problems. It looks like while he was busy showing off Bugattis and mansions, he forgot about the massive tax bills that come with them. He might have been so focused on looking rich that he ignored the IRS.
Floyd Mayweather is about to pay $2 billion to purchase a sports team and may never have to pay taxes again. The tax code offers the super wealthy so many methods to erase their income through deductions, and none is better than purchasing a sports team. Buying a sports team is like buying a unicorn real estate property. The value is always going to go up, the owner is going to make money, but on their tax return, they're going to use a strategy to report that they're losing money. See, the owner is actually allowed to write off the entire cost of the sports team against future income. This will allow Floyd to pay less in taxes. It's called amortization, which is very similar to depreciation. But if Floyd ever decides to sell the team, then the taxes will be owed. Who cares then? Because the taxes he was supposed to pay during those years, he's going to take that money, reinvest it for personal profit. See you, Floyd. Hit your boy up if you need help with taxes. My name is Duke, and I make taxes very easy to understand. Give me a follow to stay educated.
Once the rumors got too loud, Floyd finally spoke up and said he sent a $26 million check to the IRS. You'd think that would end the drama, but it actually made things worse. Now, everyone on social media is asking if that's actually all he owed. People who study finances think that $26 million is just a small part of a much bigger debt, and the chatter about his real net worth isn't stopping anytime soon.
He replies to them by showing on Instagram $26 million, a payment he made to the IRS. By the way, nothing makes your tax payment look shadier than when you're just holding up cash.
Right.
That's not a good look for the IRS. But he showed his actual, 26 million.
Then just pay him. Like, I don't know why, like, he's mad at the media. It's like, oh, you guys are making things up. No, it's leaked that you asked to pay after this fight. Like, you make all this money. If I was Mayweather, not only would I pay them on time, the IRS, I'd tip them. I'd be like, hey, here's what I owe you. Here's a little bit. Get your woman something nice, all right? How was Christmas for your kids? Oh, you're Jewish? Convert just for this Christmas.
Floyd's money situation is looking pretty messy right now with debts popping up everywhere. Reports say he owes Gervonta Davis around $33 million, plus he's got unpaid bills over in Dubai that look suspicious. On top of that, he just dropped $42 million on something else, which has people wondering what he's thinking. Experts say spending like that when you owe millions is a huge red flag that someone has totally lost touch with how money works.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. What, they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey, man, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find it strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet We have all this stuff all that flash that y'all see. But y'all realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff free. Now, guys, I'm not hating because that is my favorite boxer, man. And like I said, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and I love his grind. He's a hell of a fighter. But, man, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may, man. Everybody can get it on my channel. I'm just putting out that news, man, like the feds is putting it out there because the feds is all in that, man, business right there, man. How you earn all these millions. But, man, stay tuned for that next video.
Some people close to Floyd are starting to talk, and the news isn't great. They say his monthly bills are through the roof and he's spending cash faster than it comes in. We're talking about a fleet of luxury cars, private jets on call, and multiple huge houses. Insiders claim he's living for the moment and acting like the taxman doesn't exist, which is usually a recipe for a total financial collapse.
Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
He probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes.
we
say we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved up.
That's a fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we real. We never count nobody's paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got $10 billion. And I hope he get out of his problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out. Like whatever the tab is, you know, he should be able to wire that.
I think he could do that with no problem. I think he got all the money in the world. I think they may not want it.
Floyd claims he makes $3 million every single month and even says he earns more than Bill Gates. But the experts aren't buying it for a second. They're saying his numbers are pure fiction and just don't make sense when you look at the math. It seems like he's just trying to prove he's still the top dog, but it actually makes him look a bit desperate to show off his success.
Floyd Mayweather says he makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, you know, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes what did he say, 300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240. And I know I'm 5'8" and a half and 240. So there you go. There's no way. There's that. If he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. 36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone 300 million a month. So there you go.
In just 1 week, Floyd allegedly spent $5 million on some property and a brand new private plane. Think about that. $5 million in 7 days. This really shocked the business world and made people wonder if he's doing okay. Even though he probably thought he was just flexing, it made his tax issues look way worse and left people wondering if he'll have anything left later on.
In 1996, a con man bought the New York Islanders with fake documents and a fax machine. This is the story of one of the craziest scams in sports history. It all starts with this guy, John Spano Jr. He ran a company called Bison Group in Dallas, Texas. They leased and financed equipment, nothing major, but he was the type of guy to make it seem like they were managing hundreds of millions of dollars. In reality, he was worth less than $5 million. But John always dreamed of being a billionaire, and his way to become one was own a sports team. So in 1995, he positioned himself as a local wealthy businessman and approached the Dallas Stars ownership group as a new potential buyer. The Stars did some basic due diligence and found out that he really didn't have as much money as he was claiming, and then they just dismissed him. So then John tries again, but this time he chooses a brand new franchise, the Florida Panthers. And he actually almost bought the Panthers. But after the owners asked for more thorough financials, the deal fell through. Which brings us to 1996 and the New York Islanders. The owner at the time, John Pickett, was desperate to move the team. He bought the team during a dynasty where they won 4 Stanley Cups in a row during the early 80s. Since then, the team was on a steep decline, losing millions a year. In the early 90s, Pickett tried to sell the team, but every time it fell through. Then out of nowhere, here comes the mysterious business tycoon, John Spano, here to save the franchise. And this time Spano came prepared with fake financial documents, phony businesses, and forged letters of credit to look legit. He said all the right things, he looked the part, and Pickett was so desperate to sell the team, he did for $165 million. And with no one really looking too deep into it, even the NHL approved him. The wild part is he was given full control of the team without even making a payment. For 4 months, Spano acted as a legit owner, sat in on GM meetings, signed players, traded players, and even took interviews as the owner. However, the lies did catch up to him. Spano misses his first payment and he blames it on the bank. Then he misses a second payment and now everyone starts digging into his life. Turns out he didn't have any money at all. All of his bank statements were fake and even his financial advisors were just his friends pretending. Once the truth broke, the whole deal was void. Spano was later arrested and sentenced 71 months in federal prison. Now, something like this would never happen today, but it is pretty wild that Spano owned an NHL team for 4 months with no money.
Everyone is talking about Floyd's new buildings in New York, but the timing feels a bit off. People are confused why someone with so much debt would go on a shopping spree in one of the most expensive cities in the world. Is he actually making a smart move, or is he just trying to distract everyone? Nobody is really convinced this is the genius investment he says it is.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion rather than full ownership of all 62 buildings outright. In summary, Floyd Mayweather has publicly claimed to purchase 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan for $402 million, aiming to enhance affordable housing in the area. While these claims have been widely reported, the exact details and confirmation of ownership are still subject to verification. So even ChatGPT is saying like that's not official. Whether Mayweather is saying it or not, ChatGPT is saying it's not official. That deal has not gone through.
Floyd wants us to think he's a big New York real estate mogul, but the facts tell a different story. When you look closer, it turns out he doesn't actually own those buildings by himself. Reports say he probably just has small shares in them and is exaggerating how much he actually owns to keep up his image. It's all for show, and the reality isn't nearly as impressive as his Instagram posts.
What's the point of buying 62 buildings? You buy a couple...
No, 62 units, I think, right?
No, 62 units could be one building.
Yeah, it could be.
They got buildings with 90 units and 100 and some units.
He has 62 multifamily units. That's what it says. So that's 62 buildings. Like you just said, it's probably 62
think about
buildings.
It.
Yeah.
If he has that, some of the buildings might not be in the best condition.
Right.
So knock it down and build, or knock, if they're side by side, knock both of them down. Don't renew rents. Let them move out and then build a skyscraper.
Right.
Or if he makes commercial properties out of some of those.
Floyd has a habit of stretching the truth, so people are starting to doubt his business claims. Recently, he was seen driving a literal military tank through Mexico just to show he's still powerful. It's a classic move for him, but instead of looking cool, it just proves he cares more about being the center of attention than making good choices with his money, which is why he's in trouble.
Viva Mexico! See you now. See?
Floyd is obsessed with fast cars, and his social media is like a giant showroom. You'll see Lambos, Rolls-Royces, and private jets all over his feed. His whole brand is built on this extreme wealth. He wants every single follower to know exactly how much he's spending on toys that most people will never see in person. It's non-stop flexing, and he loves every second of it.
When you're the best, you only deal with the best. So today, I purchased 3 vehicles. Give them the breakdown, Chadwick. Give them the
2025 Cadillac Escalade V ESV. This is a supercharged motor version. But the best car you purchased is...
what about this? I bought this today.
Brand new 2025 matte blue G63 AMG.
And let's walk down here. Check this out. Come. My new toy. Give me the breakdown.
This is a Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport. This is the most rare of all the Chirons ever produced. One of 60. This is a one of one spec. All of the whole body is carbon fiber exposed in blue, and it's been painted. You can see there's blue exposed carbon as you.
It's not just cars and planes, though. His watch collection is worth more than what most celebrities have in the bank. He's got watches that cost millions, and they're all covered in diamonds. He constantly posts photos of his expensive wrist candy to make sure everyone knows he's the king of spending. For Floyd, being rich isn't enough. Everyone has to see it in every single post.
I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. Right here, I got 3 cases. And they're all full with watches. So when I travel, I like to take, if I'm going for 45 days, I like to take 45 watches with me. I like to have options. So everybody's always asking me, what's your favorite watch? Well, one of my favorite watch brands is & Co. As you can see right here, I got this a few months back, and it's one of my favorite watches. One of the best brands in the world. That's just my personal opinion. I like the brand so much, I went and bought another watch just yesterday, & Co. As you can see, & Co. Now, let's talk about watches, let's talk about jewelry, let's talk about a few things. I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. So we'll set this to the side. Now, we want to give the people an appetizer or something light. So we give you 2 appetizers, then we give you a main course. Just a few watches that I got while I travel. So check this out. We're going to go here first. And of course, the company is & Co. Crazy company. Now, I need you guys to come closer and check this out. So let me come to you guys a breakdown.
Lately, people have been criticizing Floyd's business moves, saying he only cares about profit and not ethics. He's jumped into some sketchy deals that have raised a lot of eyebrows. Some experts think he doesn't really know how to keep his wealth long-term and is just making it up as he goes. They argue that his constant need to show off isn't a sign of success, but a sign that his identity is trapped by his spending.